Welcome back to Road to Kerbin. You find me in the science area. I'm going to do some science selecting, and then I think we're going to drop some probes on Lua. So I'm going to sort this out, and I'll see you after the intro. Right, so what have we got? We've got some of the, I think it was the miniaturization, we've got the electric stuff already. I think we've looked at getting some aerodynamics, because it's got some atmospheric fluid spectral science stuff. We've got some advanced construction stuff just to add to that. And then we've just added in some extra bits. We're trying to sort of bring stuff forward. We've got the universal storage things there. I think what I'm going to try and do, actually, instead of being sort of beelining for certain things, I think I'm going to make a rule that I have to fill out each layer of tech before I can move on to the next one, so that it actually forces me to do stuff. Because otherwise I could just go down one or two lines and just focus on things. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to go to the VAB, build a craft or two, see if there's any missions, and then let's get going. Right, so speedy up time while I do this building work, and I'm not going to talk directly over what's actually happening, but in simple terms, what I was looking to do was put together 2 or 3 landing craft I could send at the same time. So I basically assembled a small probe core, put a few bits of science on it, and a little bit of RCS. And we're going to try and use the RCS to basically deorbit it, and then just basically put it on top of one of our standard rockets. We know that the Inquisity 1 can make it to Lua, and we know it's got a lot of fuel to do that, so we're going to use that. We should have more than enough fuel to do everything, and we're going to see what happens. We're going to try and get some different biomes, but yeah, we've got 3 shots. We've already had 1 biome, so we're going to try and see if we can get some other ones, and we might even look at the biome scanner that we've used to that point. So let's get it to the pad. Right, so off we go. Everything looks ready. Let's just fire the engines and off we go. So one of the concerns I do have with this rocket is I have stuck some solar panels on the side there, and we do not have solar panels for we don't have solar panels to allow me to cover them. So these are actually the in-space ones that I'm actually misusing. So if we go up too fast, too low down, there is a chance they will snap off. So I need to be careful of that, and it's a bit sort of, I'm being careful with it, shall we say. You'll also notice, because I've swapped out the probe cores that we've got, I've gone for slightly lighter ones because I've got a lot of them. They do not have prograde, retrograde stability assist, so I'm having to just use normal stability assist and just be ever so careful with it. I believe they have, I haven't actually checked, they should have a reaction wheel built in. If they do not, this could be a very short flight, because this thing might be coming back down again. So we'll have to see that. Let us have a look. So we're getting up there in altitude, and what I'm actually going to do is, when we start to get up to a decent altitude, about 50, I'm going to really drop the engines down, because I want to just cruise up there. I want to use this stage just to, we're going to start doing that now. I want to use this stage to do a lot of our orbital thing. I want to get most of our orbit done with this stage, and this is, you know, as always, it's an overbuilt stage. It's far too overbuilt. Right, so what we got there, so we've got a little thing saying about exit atmosphere in X amount of time. That's nice to know. So we're just going to pull us over, and hopefully this engine can just hold us like this. Yeah, there we go. Let's get a bit of burn on. And we want this to rise up to maybe 70, 75 ideally, and I might even end up getting, I'll just pop that on, I might even getting into orbit before I get to that height. Well, we'll see, we'll see. We've got a little bit of time to go to the orbits, but this stage should be more than enough to get this up there, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to keep this fairing on until the last minute, because I'm not sure on the decoupling on stock. I'm going to be entirely honest with you. My stock knowledge regarding the stock fairings and how they decouple is not brilliant, so we need to be aware of that. So it's going up there. This time's growing. When we get to about 75 or 70 would be good, actually. Let's just do 70. So there we go. Did that thing again when my mouse was on top of the MechJeb window, and that causes problems. So we're about to get out of the atmosphere. As soon as we do, I can unfurl these and turn on our transmitters and so forth. So we're going to extend the solar panel. I did not set an action group for this time, because I was not in that mindset, and I put little ones on. I actually meant to put the big ones on, because I don't really like the little ones in this situation. They stay near the body and potentially get blocked by our own craft, but we will see. Where's the suns? Oh, we're perfectly. Looks a bit like a little set of wings on some of the early British models for high-speed planes. They used to have little canyons on the front that were just square like that. Anyway, I digress. We are looking at an orbit now. We're looking to try and get orbit. So where are we? Now, could I go straight into Lua? Is that a possibility? Could we just burn straight? I could. Let me just surmise that I did that. Would that be at all possible? I don't think it is, but let's just have a look. Oh, it actually is. Okay. That's interesting. That is interesting. Oh. In 1 minute, I have what looks like a perfect transfer. That's hilarious. Oh no, that's in minus 20 minutes. Is it? Oh, that is in 20 minutes because that's me and I'm here. So let's just pull this around to here. What's it say about there? Nothing. Right, so we can actually not worry too much about that. Let's get ourselves into orbit first. So we will potentially, so about there, I can actually go straight for Lua. That's interesting. So I have to think about that in future. Because we could actually just go straight for it and it makes my life a little easier. Let's time warp that thing to my node. Thank you, get me there. Right, burn time is a few seconds, but we're gonna just, now this is where I find out, do I actually have, I don't think I've got reaction wheels. Right, let's, this might be a redesign time. That one, right. This should tell me if it's got a reaction wheel. Okay, we do not have the reaction wheel situation, so we're going to go a bit creative because our node is coming up. We're going to attempt something which I wasn't wanting to do. Oh dear, that's not gone well either, has it? Look, we've got a bit of stickage. Tell you what we'll do, we'll just time warp it. There you go, that's the easiest way to get rid of them. Cheaty. Right, RCS. Are they blocked? They are. Are my RCS on? They're enabled. Oh dear. They're currently shrouded though, aren't they? Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to do our burns and use the gimbal of engines to do this. Oh, this is not a pleasant experience. Note to self, don't go cheap on your probe cores. Do not go cheap on your probe cores ever, because that is just not a good idea. Right. Get me into orbit now, please. Oh, it actually died out as we were hitting orbit. That's wonderful. Well, that's brilliant. Oh, now that's interesting. Our RCS has now kicked on. Oh, because it was in that stage? Oh, that's interesting. Note to self, I thought it wasn't firing because it was obviously stacking on top of each other, but that's obviously not the case. Okay, that might be a problem actually thinking about it, because when I decouple these, they might get in the way of each other. Okay, we'll have to think about that. Right, I didn't really want to get rid of that fairing because I don't like the look of this. I should really have put the mid gaps in, but it doesn't really fit properly. I wish you could redistribute. Anyway, I'm going to set up our transfer to Lua, and I will see you en route, I believe. This is not the best laid out RCS for using for this purpose. Let me just say that right now. I am not particularly impressed with myself, so we'll have to just see how this goes. We may have to run a second mission with this where we actually put a reaction wheel on these things, because, you know, this is I assumed that there was a reaction wheel on this probe core. There is not. There we go. That's where I want to be. Right, this burn is going to take a little bit of time. Thank you RCS, thank you. This is going to take a little bit of time. We should be okay. We've actually got some science come up off these things, which I think is really nice. We got some science from this. Was it this wing experiment? I think, is it actually doing it? Invalid situation, can't do anything with it. Okay. So we've got that already. We'll extend these antennas on the top one already. Get that ready. So I suppose we should really burn, shouldn't we? We should really fire this engine. We're actually a bit late because I'm too busy talking to you about experiments that are going on. So we've got that experiment's coming, I believe, or some experiment of some sort we've got in. So we've got a little bit of more science coming there. And we're basically now just going to burn out there and see. We're going to have to do a speedy up burn, actually. We're going to speed that up a bit. We want to try and get into Lua's orbit. Again, this thing, if I put it into a polar orbit, I wouldn't be too unhappy with that because it would actually give me probably more ability to drop things down. I'm not entirely sure what we're actually looking at regarding biomes and stuff like that. So that would be good. We're just going to bring this in. There we go. Perfect. Right. So now, next one. Add a maneuver. You know what? Close that. Right, close that, thank you. We're going to add a maneuver at periaps, and we're going to do a circularization, and I'm going to do an inclination change at the same time because we've got the delta V for it. And we'll just combine them. And this is going to take nothing. We've got so much delta V, it is really not a problem. So all I'm doing is, all I'm going to do is just bring this round, and I don't need polar. What I want is I would really like to have sort of semi-polar. I want to be able to cover most of the planet. There we go. That's a nice one. That is nice. So now we can just pull that in, and what we got? We got 70,000. I don't need to be that high. Let's just pull it down a bit more. 28, 23. Now, where did the atmosphere begin? Well, I think it was quite low down, wasn't it? So 40. We'll do 40. 40 safe, I think. So we've got 40 and 30. There we go. That's it. Right. So that's the burn we're going to do when we get there. So we can just time warp now. We can just time warp it through, and we're going to see our craft speeding through. It's going to do. Batteries on Inquisity 1 are almost empty. Oh, that's a problem, isn't it? What a problem. I'll have to knock off its actual recordings. It's obviously, it's obviously sat on the surface and it's in the dark now. That is interesting. So it's obviously, the light period of Lua is obviously quite long, or it's too long for that. Right. Let's get this thing turned around, because we've got a node in 1 minute 20, and we've got a burn that's going to take a minute. So that's going to be fun, isn't it? So there we go. And what I might actually do is, once we get near it, I might just start the engines anyway. So I'm just keeping an eye on this monoprop, because that is going to be what's taking us out of orbit. So we need to be aware of that. So there we go. Get ourselves onto the node. Come on, a bit more. There we go. That's it, perfect. And we've got loads of time to kill on that one. So we're going to start this in about 20 seconds. We're going to speed it up a little bit though. Give me some control of that, thank you. We're going to start it about now. There we go. So start the engine firing. So now we are now into, we're in orbit, and we're just going to change our inclination now. So there we go. It's just going to change it, and it should be a bit of a weird one. It should actually be basically just swinging the whole orbit round. You can see we're using a lot of energy. We've used very little energy to bring it into orbit. Now we're actually using a lot of energy to change that inclination. So interestingly, our orbit is, what, about 400 meters per second. So if we're going to take off, we're going to need to reach orbit at least that, plus the gravity energy as well. So I'm probably looking at about, off the top of my head, 500 meters per second to land, and then I don't know, 7 to 8 if I'm really a bad launch. I mean, it depends on the thickness of atmosphere and the weight of the gravity and stuff, but potentially that sort of thing is what we're looking at for taking off. So we may do a sample return after this. We'll have to have a look. And there we go. Right. We are now in our polar orbit. So the first thing we're going to do is actually, we're going to dump one of these straight away. We're going to, are we going to dump one of these straight away? If I dump it now, it's going to fall in the dark. So let's go about here. Right, let's go to there. And we want to go back to craft view. So we're going to dump these and use their RCS. What I could have done is actually got rid of the RCS on the bottom one and just use this stage, but I'm actually going to leave this stage just in orbit because I can, or I might deorbit it. I might bring the whole thing down. I don't know. Right. So we're going to decouple that. We're going to transfer to that craft, and we can see it's orientated as it is. And then this thing is just going to... Oh, you know what? We've got RCS issues. Turn that off, thank you. Right. Why is my RCS not firing? Hello? Arm parachute, that's what I want to do. Right, so turn my RCS on, and now I want to just why is my RCS not firing? Why are you not firing? Oh, because I don't have signal. Ah, that would explain absolutely everything. No signal. Right, we've got to wait for signal now, haven't we? How annoying. How very annoying. Right, let's have a look at this mission while we're on it. Let's have a look. So, lure probes. So we've got the main ridge highlands. We've got mossy lowlands, atmospheric midlands, oceanic crater, and oceans. Okay, there we go. We have signal. Right. Could really do with some sort of system around lure that was. Oh, get that on. There we go. Right. Now we're going to deorbit, and this is the. There we go. Firing. Nope, wrong way. We're going the wrong way. Because for some reason, I think this probe is in upside down. That's brilliant. Well, oh, because I was facing the wrong way. I was actually facing the wrong way, right? So I think, that's interesting. I think I've put the whole structure in upside down. Well, that's a novel system. And we're just going to drop this down. Thank you. Until we're down to, got re-entry. There we go. Wonderful. We've got armed our parachute. So let's have a look at where we're coming down. Where are we predicting come down? We're going to come down right here. What is that? I don't know, but I actually quite like the look of this, and that's definitely water. So I'm actually going to reposition myself if I can. Do I have the ability? There we go. Just rotate around, and I want to go. Is that the right one? Is that the right one? Nope, other way. Other way. So I want to go this way. There we go. Go back to there, please. Right. And then we're going to do a bit of that there. Okay. And I'm going to try and aim for this because, you know, maybe a good idea. And I want to slow us down a bit, but I want to keep going there. So we're going to do that to about here. Right. That's not working very well for us, is it? What about a bit of over here? Nope, not good. Radial out, radial in doesn't do me anything. I'm still trying to do this. So my normal, that's my anti. Should be, yeah, it should be there. Yeah, it's just taking time to twist it. So I think that's good. I think that's good. It's like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. And then I want to go to prograde, or well, retrograde, because I'm using retrograde forward thrusters. I'm gonna and cute. And I want to go. I'm going to do a bit more of that. Bring it into right into the middle. That's where I want to be. That's it, right there. Right, let's try this one. Let's see if we come in where we're supposed to. Parachutes are armed. We're coming in. Oh, it's moved. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? Right, we're going to overshoot and probably... yeah, that's interesting. Okay, let's see where we go to. Knock off my thingies. Everything's off. Knock that off. Right, turn that off. Right, let's go for it. So, coming in reasonably fast. So I believe that, you know, I say anyways, if that's 400 meters per second, you know, we haven't put a heat shield on this because after last time, I didn't feel we're going to need it. So where are we? We're over atmospheric Midlands, oceans, ocean, lowlands, mossy lowlands would do me. Mossy lowlands, atmospheric Midlands, mossy lowlands, and atmospheric Midlands, or any of those would be good. Any of those would be nice. So we're just going to speed it up. We've got a parachute out. I've got the parachute coming out at, I don't think I set it for that height. Oh dear, that is a bad sign. Because I don't think when I set this, I turned it into a little object and I didn't reset it. I hope that it's transferred over. Otherwise, we are going to explode when we land. Oh dear, not again, not again. Mossy lowlands, that's mountainous ridges again. Oh no, 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 no. I don't want to hit the mountains. Tip me over the mountains, tip me over the mountains. Flying high, oh that's wonderful. You know, oh, what's that? Is that water? That looks like water. I'd really like to get to water. In fact, landing in water would be perfect for me. That is perfect. Just there, just here is perfect. You can go down now. Now is fine. Now is good. Yep, good. Right, let's trigger. Let's trigger the go. Make good. Right, I believe that now we are. Yeah, we're on the waters. There we go. Good. Right. So that triggered at 500. That's not where I set it to. And we are, okay, so it's going to come down. So when we're going down at sea level-ish, it's not too bad. Okay, it's just the atmosphere is so variable. Right, so we're just going to dump it down. I think I aimed for it to land at 3, so I'm not sure this has taken my data, unless we went over a mountain which triggered it to actually fire the parachute off, which could have been the case. So this is going to be ocean. That's oceans, that there. So we need 3. That's 1, and that would be 2. And we could go Polar Highlands. Ooh, I could definitely get Polar Highlands with a shot, couldn't I? So let's see. We're coming in. Oh, this is nervous. This is good. So it's got to land, and then I think it has to transmit some data as well. So that would be important for us. We've got these spectral scans still going on of Lua, which will probably finish off 36% on one of them already done. That's just going to keep on going. Right, here we go. Coming in, down into the ocean. It's nice. It's good. Dropping down. Why am I sinking? Why have I sunk? Are we coming up? Oh dear. This is interesting. Oh, there we go. Whoa, that water is weird. Right, well, while we're in the water, let us check that we've got all of our science running. That is running. That is an invalid location because we're not in the atmosphere, and the pressure barometer is running. Right, what's our electricity like? It is going down, but there should be enough. The problem we have is the solar panels are, they're facing downwards. Anyway, so we've had a successful landing. Watering? That's a watering. Right, let's go do the next one. Right, so for this one, I'm going to... we just need anywhere that isn't mountains or water, basically. So we're going to decouple. There we go. Oh dear, that's a problem. Do you want to just... we're controlling that one, are we? Yes, we are. Stage things. Need negative velocity. We're not actually in the atmosphere yet, so that's going to be a problem. We're going to disarm parachute. We're going to rearm the parachute. There we go. All right. We can fire that. Yeah, we go. That takes us out of the thing. I don't know why that's doing this. This is annoying. You know what? Let's disarm that. Disarm. X. No. Right. That's going to be annoying all the way down, isn't it? 2.3. What's it measuring? It's measuring something, right? I'm going to reload and come back. Right, I am back, and as soon as I came back in, I haven't recorded that bit, or I'm not going to show you it. It actually came up with an error saying parachute could not be deployed because we're in space. So obviously it's something to do with this altitude. It was thinking we were on Rhode or Kerbin or somewhere like that, and it's so low, this atmosphere, that it thought it should be triggering. I don't know anyway. What we do need to do is actually extend the antennas before we do anything so that we've got signal. There we go. Make sure all of our science equipment is on. There we go. Get on, and on, and on. And then we need to have a look and go, where do I want to bring us down? We could go pole. We could go pole. I'm assuming there are polar highlands at both ends. I mean, we could look at the ScanSat. Let's see what the ScanSat says. So, mapping. Let's have a look. ScanSat. So we've been... Oh, this is terrible. Type. I want biome. Oh, here we go. So, what do we got? We've got atmospheric midlands, lowlands, polar highlands. There are no polar highlands. Okay. Main ridge highlands. I think that's where we landed before. So we've got oceans, ocean crater. Mossy lowlands is there. Mossy lowlands is there. Atmospheric midlands I don't mind landing in. That would be fine. So pretty much anywhere, I think, from what we can see. You can tell we haven't scanned a lot yet. Slopes is a little more detailed because it gets a bit more scanning going on, obviously. And visually, yeah, it's about the same as our biome map. So, altimeter. What's our altimeter doing? Altimeter is the same as our slopes. So there we go. Very flat along the top there. Now, what is that top section actually? Because if the poles are midlands, then not. What are you? You are mossy lowlands, and you are atmospheric midlands. What are we looking for? Let's have a look. Atmospheric midlands would be fine. So either of those would be good at the pole. So I say we're going to go for a pole. That's what we're going for. We're going to the pole because ironically the midlands are there. Don't ask. Don't ask. Don't. Right. We've got RCS on, and I think let's try if this does this one work. Is this one gonna do this thing where if I do no, this one is actually correct. So it's the other one that is in backwards. The other one was for some reason working backwards. That's interesting. Right, and I want to come down right here. I basically want to dump it onto the pole, don't I? Give me polar. Come on, right onto the top here, right there. Right is where I want it, right on that point there. Going. It's a slight curve on it, interesting, isn't there? Oh, I suppose my craft is actually curving. I'm not actually holding station very well. There we go. That's perfect. Right. That is where I'm going to go for. We'll either get polar stuff or we'll get mossy stuff or whatever. You know what? It's going to happen. Right. So, there we go. We have armed our parachute. And it is now just a case of timey-wimey warping until we get towards the atmosphere. So we're coming up. It's a very, very sort of hilly, very, very hilly moon lure, isn't it? Considering, you know, I mean, look at that. That is, to be fair, Rhode is very hilly as well, but this is staggering considering I think that is actually out of the atmosphere, isn't it? So when does this atmosphere, space just above lures atmosphere, space. It's going to trigger when it'll do it, and I better tell you. Go. Right, so our upper atmosphere is 10 kilometers? That's crazy. So, and our parachute is going at 10, so our parachute has not actually been reset. This is the default settings, I think, because I think the default settings are at 30. That's what's causing the glitch with it. So when I've actually saved this construct, it's not saved the parachute settings. Note to self, remember to do that. I'll have to do it manually in future. That's annoying, actually. That's a little glitch. I wonder whether it's with this. I'm sure I've used parachutes on stuff before. So that is concerning if I've got anything like my realism overhauls one that I've actually done that with, and the Mars mission. Oh no, that could be problematic. And the Venus mission. Oh no, oh dear. Anyway, where are we? Atmospheric Midlands. Cool, I like that. That's good. That's what we're coming down for. And how far? Oh no, that's going to be problematic, isn't it? Where are we going to slow down enough? We could actually lose this craft. There's the darkness over there. Ooh, that's scary. So there we go. Oh, come on, slow me down. There we go. Come on. Right, so we're about 300 up. Have we got much science going? We've got no electric charge because, you know, stuff and things. Are we actually generating science? We are running. We've just finished our telemetry report. We're still running on a pressure scan. This is a pilot of... You need a pilot? You need a pilot. Alright, so I need a pilot for that. Well, no point bringing that piece of equipment along then. Okie doke. Need a level 1 pilot to do anything with that. Wish I'd known that. I will say I'm still learning the Kerbalism type science, well, not the Kerbalism science, but the science in stock type Kerbalism. So that's interesting. So I needed a, for the wing, I needed a level 1 pilot. Didn't say that on the descriptor. I will have to look into that. Oh, now that is a beautiful shot, isn't it? Look at that. Yeah, that's good. That is beautiful. Yeah, that is good. Wonder if we just do this. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's lovely. Just before we crash, obviously. Right. Let's see. Let's get down. Get down. Not much to go. This is... Oh, it's actually slowed right down. Okay. Are we coming on a slope? These solar panels should be getting something. We're getting... Okay, they're getting some solar exposure, so that's not terrible. Oh, come on. No. Why does it always fall over? All right. I suppose at least you're there. Right, what's our situation? Have we managed this? We have finished Lua probe. Superb. Right, that is that mission finished, done. However, you know, we've got another probe in orbit. So, oh, what's this? This is all our milestones from landed on the surface of Lua, land on Lua, science from Lua probes done. Right, we've got all that. So I think we've got one more to go. We're going to take the whole thing down of this last one, have some fun with it. So let's get to that one, I think. Right, we are here. We are in orbit with our final probe. It's got its interesting decoupler situation going on. I'm looking at the delta V on this, and I'm just thinking, no, I couldn't at all do a powered landing on Rhode, could I? Could I? I could probably get through the reheat, the heat. Oh, it'd be tight. You know what? We're going to build ourselves a proper sample return craft. So I'm not going to be silly about this. So what we're going to do is we're just going to time warp to there, and then we're just going to pop it down, and ideally get another. Oh, we go. We've got temperature scan from the thingies. Batteries on Inquisitive 1 are going again. How exciting! Come on, let's get going. Inquisitive. Oh, there we go. Atmospheric scans on surface of Lua's surface oceans. Got all these telemetries coming in. That's nice. We got yeah, well done. Inquisitive 1's run out of battery again. Yeah, I'm sure it's in the dark. Come on, I can turn that off. I must go and knock that off. I'll do that before the next episode. I think I tend to do that because it becomes annoying. We're getting a lot of stuff coming in. So what have we got science wise now? We've got a bit. Oh, it's just ticking up there. 175. Okay, so let us orient. Hello, where am I? I don't see where I am. Where's the planet? Where's the planet moon? Where's the moon gone? Is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, there you are. Okay. All right. Let us orientate ourselves retrograde. That's a good idea. Put ourselves retrograde first of all, and we're just going to bring ourselves down. I think we're going to fire all the engines, fire all of everything, and bring ourselves down. There we go. And there we go. We're actually going to be quite polar, but I just want to... There we go. I don't know what that is. That might be nice. Might be nice. We're in the main Highland ridges now, so let's see. So warp to there. What's we're going to take us to? Ridge Highlands, atmospheric. I really want mossy. Mossy would be good. Is that mossy? That doesn't look mossy to me. I could pop it up there. Actually, you know what? Let's extend our burn and take us up here. Where was our last one? Where did our last one? So we've got one there. That's Inquisitive 1. We've got you up at the North Pole. We've got you there. So we're going to come in and we're going to be... where are you? Where is the other one? Oh, it's there in the water. So if I just pop this forward a bit. Yeah, if we just pop this forward a bit. Use a bit of power, and speed. What's my current altitude? I've got a bit of play with this. Right, just pull up to there. All right, that's where I want to be. Right, I want to land around about there. Is what I'm aiming for. So let's get it. Ideally, just on the shore there would be beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just about there. That's it. That's it. Perfect. Right. Turn off the RCS. We have armed the parachutes. So let us just go down in the atmosphere, and I'm going to decide what to do when we get Parachute's gone, and I'm actually going to decouple that, and switch over to it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hello? Oh dear. What's going on with my parachute? Because I switched craft. It's given up. No. No, 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 no. Oh dear. Right. And I can't get out of this easily. Oh no. This is going to be painful. We've got that loop around there, haven't we? Come on, get out. That's it. Right. I wanna rotate. Give me rotation. Meh. Right. I'm coming in the wrong way. I really need to turn my craft round and just come on. No, come on. Let me turn around. That's it. Hey, hold it there. Just hold it for me there. Hold it for me there. And then I can just fire all the engines. Is that possible? There we go. Oh, come on. Slow me down. This is going to be painful. Zoom out because it's going to hurt. Ow. That's a high energy crumple zone we got going on there, I think. Yeah. This thing's going up into the atmosphere about 900 meters, is it? Yeah. So, yeah, it's gone a bit correct. We're going to zoom out a bit for that. Yeah, this is it's going to be horrible. So, yeah, no, we've got science going on. Got some science. Didn't even do the science. Didn't turn it on. There we go. Okay. So, note to self. Be wary of Be wary of parachutes when crashing, and yeah, just use your probes how you plan them, because that would have been okay if we'd have actually just decoupled it and done it sensibly instead of trying to be clever and fun. But yeah, so with that, I think we're going to call that a success, and next time we might look at sending a sample return, or we might look at sending some crew. So until next time, have a great one.